guys, aloha. I know I didn't have a video for you guys last week. I need ideas. So if you guys have anything you'd like me to talk about, the thing I really like about YouTube is I get to just talk freely and be myself, which I know I can't really do on Instagram, so that's why I really love this platform. So if you guys have anything you would like me to talk about or share or things you're struggling with, I would love to talk about those things. So in the comments below, please let me know if you have any suggestions. Anyways, this week I'm just gonna talk a little update about what's going on with my diet since I didn't update you guys last week. So this week, I'm not gonna lie, was, I don't want to say rough because it's not like anything particular was going on in my life that I feel like made it rough. I just wasn't as motivated this week. I'll be completely honest with you. I had times at night where I was just kind of like, wanted to snack, went back to my like old ways of, not really giving a shit and snacking. So this week I gained a pound, and so my macros were adjusted, but there's something different about this whole process than any time that I've ever approached a diet before. And that's just kind of the whole difference is my mindset. So going into this, I was doing it from a different place of already loving and accepting myself where I am and not allowing a number on the scale to define me. So last week I weighed myself every single day, saw the scale that it was, heavier than normal, and just kind of like, okay, like I owned what I did, and I'm like, okay, yep. But at the same time, I didn't resort back to those normal, that story that I used to tell myself, which would go like this. Like anytime that I would see the number go up on the scale, it would go like this. Oh shit, you fucked up. You're a piece of shit. Stop eating, you fat fuck. I would go and get my ass on the fucking treadmill or the stepper, and I would like torture myself so that I would feel like, oh, well, doing this made up for everything I did before. And it always came back to these thoughts every single time of, you're a piece of shit. You can't fucking follow through with anything. Just fucking give up now because you're never gonna succeed. And that's the story that I've been telling myself for my whole fucking life, guys. That's the narrative that I've been telling myself for my whole life. But I didn't tell myself that this week. I didn't. And when I saw it going up, I was like, yep. And I had a choice. I could have changed it. Just kind of wasn't really motivated this week. And you know what, guys? Sometimes that's okay. Sometimes it's okay to have an off week, to feel unmotivated, to kind of need a break. Sometimes I feel like we need a break, and that was kind of, I still tracked things this week. I was still completely honest with myself about where I was at, and I was expecting to gain weight this week. I was. But at no point did I allow the weight gain to change the way that I thought about myself. Like, I'm still amazing. Like, I'm still fucking great, and I'm still worthy of loving myself. I'm still worthy of having others love me. Fucking up this week doesn't take back the 3 weeks of doing really great. Like, that doesn't take away from that. And I refuse to allow it to, like, okay, so let's own it now, Randy, okay? We checked in, accountability check. Macros are less this week. Boom. It's consequence to my actions. Macros are less this week. And I'm going to be accountable to them. I don't want you guys to think that because things don't go the way that you want them to, or there's a speed bump in the road, or life gets hard. I don't want you to think that because that shit happens that you're not good enough, that you're not worthy, that you're not still an amazing person. For so long in my life, that was my story. I refuse to let that be my fucking story anymore. That's not my story. So if you want to fucking put me down and you want to tell me that because I gained a pound this week, like, that I'm not doing what I said I was gonna do, that I'm less worthy of my accomplishments, like, no, I'm sorry. I know my worth and I know my value, and those things are not negotiated with others. It's hard sometimes, you guys, sharing these things, being really open and honest. It's hard. A lot of people like live on the outside of their story instead of stepping into their story. And when you live on the outside of your story, it's really easy to be the eyes looking in and to pass judgments and to kind of live, like I said, on the outside. It's easy, it's comfortable, it really is. And for years I lived on the outside of my story. But stepping into your story and having the courage to own your story and to own who you are and to own your past, it takes courage, and it's not easy. But doing those things, being this person that I have become through sharing my story with you guys, has led to the life I have always dreamed possible. And I want to share that with you guys because I know that it's possible because I've been there, I've lived it. I'm inside my story, I'm living it, and I'm working to change the ending. And these struggles that I go through with my weight, with trying to change some of my eating habits, it's about owning my story. It's about changing the ending. And that doesn't mean it's gonna happen without hiccups, without roadblocks, without U-turns, without some scratches, some bruises, some cuts, some scars. Those things are gonna come along the way. But the difference is, like I've said, along the way, I'm not gonna let myself or others tell me I'm not good enough anymore, or believe that I'm unworthy, or that because something didn't go as planned that I'm no longer a good person. It starts here and it lives here. And everything on the outside really means nothing if you don't have the love here and here. You have to let it reside here and reside here before this can change. And I will continue to make mistakes. Not every week is gonna be fucking fabulous, but I don't want it to be. Because everything I am is through struggle. The goodness that I have inside, the strength I have, that would not be fucking possible without living the struggle, without owning my story, and loving myself. And yet again, I'm crying. Welcome to the club, guys. This is me. Thank you for loving, accepting me. This is me. This is me. All 200 plus pounds, guys. Not perfect. You know what? Actually, I am perfect. I think I am perfect. I think that I'm right where I need to be. But that doesn't mean that I don't come with mistakes. They're going to continue to happen, and thank you for loving me in spite of those. Have a great week, guys, and let's go and crush our fucking goals.